सर्ववेदान्त सिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। विवेकचूडामणि श्लोक 134। न जायते नो म्रियते न वर्धते न क्षीयते नो विकरोति नित्यः विलीयमानेऽपि वपुष्यमुष्मिन् न लीयते कुम्भ इवाम्बरं स्वयम्। The author is continuing the description of Atma. Atma is free from all modifications. There was a Muni, a great sage called Yaska. Yaska has written a work on Vedic etymology. He has enumerated 6 types of modifications that any object or body undergoes. They are called Shadbhava Vikara. 6 types of modifications. Shat means 6. Bhava Vikara, modification of a object, of a body. Yaska has enumerated them. Jayate, asti, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, vinashyati. Jayate takes birth. Our bodies have a date of birth. Jayate, they are born. Then asti, second vikara. In this context, asti should be understood properly. Asti is a vikara. It survives, continues to survive in a given form. After birth, our body survives in the given form. We generally think survival is something passive. Therefore, it cannot be called a vikara. But it is not so. Survival involves lot of effort, lot of struggle. Every moment our body is struggling to survive. The heart is beating every moment. Breathing is happening every moment. So many metabolic activities are happening every moment. We are fighting with the external attacks like germs, bacteria, virus. Our body is fighting with them. There is a constant fight. Therefore, even survival involves lot of activities. That is why asti is also a vikara. It survives in a given form. Then vardhate, it grows, increases in size, increases in weight, and so on. Vardhate, viparinamate, it undergoes transformations. There are so many changes, change in color, change in voice, and so on. Viparinamate. Then apakshiyate, apakshaya, disintegration. The teeth fall, hair falls. Apakshaya, deterioration. Then finally, vinashyati, comes to an end. Gets destroyed. Destruction. These are 6 modifications. The body has these 6 modifications. The Atma is free from all modifications. Nirvikara. The author is negating all the 6 modifications of the Atma. Na jayate. Atma is not born. Na jayate. Birth is negated. First modification is negated. The second modification is not mentioned here. We should understand even that is negated. The third modification, vardhate, is also negated. Na vardhate. न विकरोति न विपरिणमते इत्यर्थः. Fourth modification is negated. न क्षीयते न अपक्षीयते. Apakshaya is negated. न म्रियते न विनश्यति. Nasha is negated. All sixfold modifications are negated. Since Atma doesn't have the modifications, Atma is Nityaha, eternal. That which is free from modifications is eternal. Atma Nityaha. Free from limitation in time. Free from kala paricheda is Nityaha. Then there is a Purva Pakshi. The Purva Pakshi raises an objection. How can you say Atma is Nityaha? Because people die. We see people dying, especially nowadays when there is corona. Every day so many people are dying. Then how can you say Atma is Nityaha? Then the author answers, the body has a death. The Atma doesn't have death. The body is an upadhi. Upadhi is a limiting factor. The upadhi may come and go. The destruction of the upadhi is not the destruction of upahita. Upahita is something which seems to be limited by the upadhi. For example, a pot is an upadhi. The space in the pot is upahita. The space seems to be limited by the pot. Pot is the limiting agent, upadhi. The destruction of the pot does not destroy the space. The space remains intact. Likewise, destruction of the body does not destroy the Atma. Amushmin vapushi viliyamani api. Even when the body undergoes destruction, perishes. Vapushi, vapushi, sharire, the body, viliyamane api, when it undergoes destruction, naliyate, swayam naliyate. Atma does not perish. The example is Kumbha iva ambaram. Kumbhe liyamane api ambaram naliyate. When a kumbha, a pot perishes, breaks, the space doesn't break because space transcends the pot. Though it seems to be limited by the pot, in reality, the space transcends the pot. Likewise, the Atma transcends the body. Therefore, the modifications of the body do not affect the Atma. Shloka 135. Prakriti Vikriti Bhinna Shuddha Bodha Swabhavaha Sadasadidamashesham Bhasayan Nirvisheshaha Vilasati Paramatma Jagradadishvavasthasu Ahamaham sakshat sakshirupena buddhehe. Further description of Atma. Prakriti Vikriti Bhinnaha. Atma is distinct from Prakriti and Vikriti, different from Prakriti and Vikriti. Prakriti means the cause, Maya or Karana Sharira. Vikriti, the effects, which includes Sthula Sharira and Sukshma Sharira. Different from Prakriti Vikriti means different from Sthula Sharira, Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira. Shuddha Bodha Swarupaha. Shuddha Bodha Swabhavaha or Shuddha Bodha Swarupaha. The nature of Atma is Shuddha Bodha, pure consciousness, pure Chaitanya. That is how Atma is different from the Sharira. The Sharira is Abodha Swarupa, insentient in nature. Atma is Shuddha Bodha, pure consciousness in nature. Nirvisheshaha. You can find this in second pada, second quarter. Nirvisheshaha. Vishesha means attribute. Nirvisheshaha, free from attributes. Paramatma. That is the nature of Atma. Atma is Paramatma. Paramatma vilasati, shines. Vilasati Paramatma. Paramatma shines. How does Paramatma shine? What makes Paramatma shine? Generally, everything in this world shines because of something else. Because of some other cause. It is not so with the Atma. Atma does not shine because of an external cause. Karanantara nirapekshaha vilasati. Therefore, the author says, Sakshad vilasati. Sakshad vilasati. You can find the word Sakshat in the fourth quarter. Sakshat Sakshirupena Buddhehe. From there, we get Sakshat. Sakshad vilasati. Shines by itself, shines independently. Further description of Vilasati. Sadasadidamashesham bhasayan vilasati. Second pada. Atma shines, illumining everything. Bhasayan, illumining everything. Ashesham bhasayan. Ashesham means everything. Everything becomes evident because of the Atma. What is everything? Sadasadidam, Sat and Asat. Sat in this context means gross, sthula, and Asat means sukshma. Sthula as well as sukshma. That is idam. All these. Idam ashesham. Bhasayan, illumining everything. Vilasati, Atma shines. When the Atma shines, it illumines everything. Therefore, everything gets illumined because of the Atma. The Atma does not get illumined by anything else. Atma sakshad vilasati, shines by itself. Now, Purva Pakshi can ask a question. When does it shine? When does the Atma shine? The answer is always. In all three stages, all three states, Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti. Jagradadishu avasthasu vilasati. Jagradadishu, Jagrat, etc. means Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti. Etasu trishu avasthasu vilasati. In Jagrad avastha, Atma is shining, and so will it shine in Swapna avastha, and so it will shine in Sushupti avastha also. Even in deep sleep, the Atma doesn't sleep. It is shining even in deep sleep. Then what goes to sleep? Our mind and senses go to sleep. The Atma doesn't sleep. And if it doesn't sleep, it doesn't even wake up. It is present in all three stages, transcends the three states, transcends the three avasthas, and illumines the three avasthas. Jagradadeshu avasthasu vilasati. If the Atma is shining in Jagrad avastha, where is it? We see certain objects shining outside, like the sun, moon, etc. But we don't see the Atma shining in front of us. Therefore, where is it shining? Then the author says, do not look for the Atma outside. It is not shining anywhere outside. It is shining inside. Buddhehe sakshi rupena, as the sakshi of the buddhi, as the witness of the buddhi, vilasati. Everything else shines as the object of buddhi. The Atma doesn't shine as the object of buddhi, it shines as the very illuminer of buddhi. That is why you cannot find the Atma outside. Since it is the illuminer of buddhi, it is the witness of buddhi, it is the one that deserves the reference I, aham, aham pratyaya yogyaha. Therefore, the author says, aham, aham iti vilasati. It shines as the one who deserves the reference aham. Shloka 136. नियमितमनसामुं त्वं स्वमात्मानमात्मनि अयमहमिति साक्षात् विद्धि बुद्धिप्रसादात् जनिमरणतरङ्गापार संसारसिन्धुं प्रतरभवकृतार्थो ब्रह्मरूपेण संस्थः. So far, the author was describing the Atma. Now, the Guru of Vivekachudamani, we should remember that Vivekachudamani is in the form of a dialogue between Guru and a Shishya. Guru is instructing the Shishya to understand the Atma properly. Generally, we are interested in understanding the Anatma. What happens outside us? What happens in the neighbor's house? All of us are interested. Very rarely, people take interest in understanding the Atma. The Anatma is not worth knowing. What happens in my neighbor's house, even if I know, I'm not going to get moksha. If I have to get moksha, I have to know only one thing, that is Atma. Therefore, the Guru advises the Shishya, please make effort to know the Atma properly, to understand the Atma properly. Tvam swam atmanam sakshad vidhi. Tvam, you. Guru is telling the Shishya, O Shishya, you. Amum atmanam, the Atma which has been described in last few verses. Sakshad vidhi, please understand properly. How sakshad vidhi? Ayam aham iti. I am the Atma. Ayam Atma aham. Not that Atma is somewhere else. One should understand oneself as the Atma. Aham Atma iti. That is proper understanding. So, where should one look to understand the Atma? Not outside. Atmani, in one's own mind. In the first line, Swam Atmanam Atmani. The second Atmani, second Atma Shabda refers to the mind, Antahkarana, in one's own mind. And to understand the Atma, one has to make effort. The author is mentioning the efforts also. Niyamita manasa, with the disciplined mind. One cannot understand the Atma without having a disciplined mind. Therefore, there is a need to make effort in the direction of disciplining the mind. All the spiritual disciplines that we do, like puja, japa, they all contribute to the disciplining of mind. A disciplined mind acts as a tool, acts as an instrument to understand the Atma. Therefore, niyamita manasa, with a disciplined mind. Buddhi prasadat, with the clarity in buddhi. Buddhi is the intellectual faculty. The intellectual faculty should be conducive, should be favorable to the pursuit of knowledge. Sometimes our buddhi doesn't favor the Atma Jnana because the buddhi can have its own preconceived ideas. It is the greatest hurdle in the pursuit of Atmajnana. A person has his own preconceived idea and he is not ready to give it up. Even after doing Shavana, he is not ready to give up his preconceived idea. As long as the ideas that are contradictory to Vedanta are not given up, one cannot accept the vision of Vedanta. It doesn't enter the mind. Therefore, to understand the teaching, one should have an open mind, keeping one's previous ideas aside. One should open oneself to the teaching. Buddhi prasadat. Ayam aham iti vidhi. Understand, I am aham. I am the Atma. iti. Then Shishya might ask, if I understand the Atma, what will I get? The Guru says, you will get moksha. Jani marana taranga para samsara sindhum pratara. Pratara. Cross over the ocean of samsara. Samsara is compared to an ocean. The ocean is very vast. Someone who is in the middle of the ocean doesn't even see the shore. The shore is not visible. Likewise, if someone is in the middle of samsara, he doesn't see the shore of samsara. He doesn't even see the remote possibility of an end of the samsara. Therefore, the samsara sagara, the samsara sindhu, sindhu means ocean, sagara, seems to be apara, endless. Apara samsara sindhum pratara. Then the ocean has waves. What are the waves of the ocean of samsara? Jani marana taranga, birth and death are the waves. Birth and death and all the problems that are between birth and death. They are the waves of the ocean of samsara. Knowledge of the Atma leads to freedom from the ocean of samsara. Atma Jnana puts an end to the problem of samsara. Brahmarupena samstha bhava. Brahmarupena samstha. As a result of Atma Jnana, one remains as Brahman. One stays as Brahman. Before Atma Jnana, we live as individuals. as Jiva. Jivarupena tishtanti. Because we identify as individuals, as limited beings. After the Atma Jnana, he is no longer a limited individual. Then what is he? He is Brahman. He remains as Brahman. Brahmaveda Brahmaiva Bhavati. Therefore, the Guru is advising the Shishya, Brahmarupena samstho bhava. Remain as Brahman. Establish yourself as Brahman. Establish yourself in the form of Brahman. If I establish myself in Brahman, in the nature of Brahman, what will I get? Brahman is free from limitations. Brahman is Purna, complete. Therefore, if I remain as Brahman, I am free from all incompleteness. Therefore, the jnana leads to freedom from all sense of limitations, freedom from all sense of incompleteness. Therefore, the jnani attains absolute fulfillment. Jnana is the means for absolute fulfillment. Therefore, the Guru tells the Shishya, Kritartho Bhava. Become Kritartha. Kritaha Arthaha Yena Saha Kritartha. Kritartha is a man of fulfillment. He has accomplished the Purushartha, the ultimate goal of life. And there is nothing more to accomplish. Yam labdhva chaparam labham manyate nadhikam tataha. There is nothing more to accomplish. After discovering the Paramatma, therefore, it is worth making effort to understand the Atma. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.